Greetings everyone, we're in the shed. We're going to do a whistle stop tour. Some prices have changed and some other things have changed, so watch to the end, watch to the end. So we're going to go through the bikes that I'm up to at the minute. This is a Honda CBF 125 on a 65. It was sat under a tree for 5 years with no cover, so it needs some painting of the stands and things like that. I haven't got it sparking yet. I'm waiting on the V5 to come. I'll do something with that later on, not sure. This is the Norton. It is a Dominator 500cc. It is a cracking bit of kit. It was owned by one of the top people in VMCC. He modified it for himself to use, not to look museum. So it's got a chromey tank on there, various other bits and pieces. It's got John Tickle fork holders, road holder forks, John Tickle mudguard, and various other bits that he wanted to use it. I've just reduced that. That is £2,200 as it is, which is a bargain. If it stays more than a few days, we're going to service it, get it running, really go through it, and then of course it will be more. This is my beautiful little Suzuki A100 1970. She has been previously restored and is looking very, very beautiful. She could just do with a polish. All up and running and totally happy. Needs registering. It's a 1970 bike. They're proper rare. And honestly, a layer of polish and you can take it to shows. This is up for sale, £2,200. If I register it, it will be more because it will take a month to register. And of course, I haven't got the money in that time, so that costs me, as well as the £55 for registering in it and whatever. Here we have some beautiful new paintwork. Excuse the dust. This is for the CL175. And here is said CL175 with the tank balancing on it. Now, it's all up and running and happy. If you press the start button, it starts and runs and whatever. She's got 7,600 miles from new. The only thing it's not doing is the kickstart is not engaging at the top, it's engaging right at the bottom. Book says take the engine apart, split the engine. I'm going to do that. So if you want it as it is and you don't care about a kickstart, save very quickly or I will get into it. Of course, anything I find, I'm a dealer, so I can't not see something. So if I see something that needs doing while I'm in there, I will do it. It will cost money, so bear it in mind. Other things in the workshop, Rally Grifter. This is one of the Mark II Special Edition Golds. It's just hanging about. This bike at the back of the Grifter is a 1984 registered Suzuki DR125. I've had it for ages. It was working great and then it decided not to have a spark one day. So I investigated and the wiring is a bit interesting. That is one of the light switches there. So I'm going to take all the wiring off. This is a complete ignition setup from good old China. But it's got your rectifier, coil, everything that you need. CDI unit, ignition, starter relay. It's literally got everything all in one loom. So you use what you need and away you go. If you're interested in that bike, make me an offer as it is. It's got new wheels and all the rest of it, but it's quite a nice thing. It cost me an absolute fortune, and now I'm not going to get that back unless I do it, but it's just getting time to do it. The other job that needs doing is the back mudguard's a bit horrible. I would put a pair of new mudguards on, and then I would spray the side panels and mudguards and tank, spray it all to match, and make it super duper. And then also it's got a non-standard exhaust on there, and I've been trying it for a year to get a standard exhaust. This has been buried, I've just fished it out. But if you want it, make me a sensible offer. Another bike that's kicking about, this is my Jialing 50cc on an R-Reg. This came out of a garage locally It runs and rides absolutely sweet, other than the fact the clutch is stuck. So you can ride it around in 4th gear with the clutch held in and it still goes. So I've got to free that off at some point. But she's a cracking little thing. I'm just waiting for the V5 on this, and I'm also waiting for a lock set. Now this is Chinese, but it's a Honda clone, and it's when Honda started taking the bikes into China. That took me half an hour to drill out that centre because we haven't got keys. If it had been a Chinese one, you bang a screwdriver in and turn it. It's that simple. So that is another one that will be going when I get the V5 and when I've freed the clutch off. And obviously it wants an MOT as well. This little beastie you've seen before. This is my own GB400 TT Special Edition. So Special Edition on the back. This seat has leather sides and the Alcantara double diamond stitch top. The bike's got 15,000 kilometres on it, which is not even 10,000 miles. It's got a new Delcovic exhaust on there, and years back I did some drag racing on it. We think it originally did hill climbing in Japan, because it's got an oil cooler set up on there and some other bits. Cracking bit of kit. I've just reduced it, 3,750 if you're interested. And that is a bargain for that. This one I have yet to do. It's one of my Benelli Panthers. The TS185 is nearly finished. A couple of mine and the missus's TS's. This one here is a Benelli Cross, which I've just got to put the stickers on the tank. It's got all new paint. And then the wheels are going for blasting and powder coating and putting the correct tyres on. And then we're there. So we're getting somewhere. If you're interested in any of those bikes, drop me a beep and we'll have a chat.